Hey there everybody, how you doing? It's me, your boy, Caves and Cliffs Big Hype here. Welcome to Caves and Cliffs Big Hype week number 1. A brand new series, maybe. Caves and Cliffs is going to be a gigantic update. We got our first bits of information at Minecraft Live a little over a week ago now at this point. But, what if I told you there was more? Because there definitely is more. The point of this series will be to cover little bits of information, more things that we've learned about the Caves and Cliffs update since Minecraft Live happened. In today's video, we'll be going over new confirmed information that we've received from the developers over about the past week or so. This video format is going to be really different, so it's very important today that you leave a like if you want to see this in the future. If you don't, I'll scrap it. If you do, it'll happen probably once a week until snapshots start. Then snapshots will be king. And if you'd like to help contribute information to next week's video, I need you to do one of two things, elites. Either A, go on Twitter and tag me on something that has been confirmed. The information has to be from a developer or some sort of official confirmed source, not a rumor. Or take a screenshot of that tweet or whatever it is and post it on my subreddit, r/waddles. With that intro out of the way though, I think it's time to start talking about Caves and Cliffs features that we've learned about after the reveal of Caves and Cliffs. Today we're starting with this king right here, a king that we'll see a lot of in today's video, King B-Dogs, one of Minecraft's developers. So, this tweet right here is about SCULK sensors. SCULK sensors are going to be a brand new observer that detects an area around it. It observes more than just the block in front of it. SCULK sensors, however, will not be able to sense rain. They also do not sense other SCULK sensors. And what else won't they sense? Well, actually, wardens. This lack of sensing is due to logic known as habituation. Basically, the SCULK sensor gets used to something and doesn't repeatedly detect it over and over again. It's the reason SCULK sensors won't detect the rain, but also the same reason that SCULK sensors won't vibe with each other or wardens. They're just used to those things. If you can think back to the SCULK sensor reveal video at Minecon, that is exactly why the wireless SCULK sensors utilize trapdoors, not just a string of SCULK sensors. The axolotl looks like it's going to be insanely adorable and also have some interesting mechanics tied to it. Maybe one of my favorite mobs of all time. We'll see though. Check out this picture right here. Axolotl, axolotl, axolotl. We have 3 of them. What's the difference? Well, obviously, the color here. In this image, taken right from a Minecraft blog post, there are 3 different colors of the axolotl. In this image from Minecraft Live, there are also 3 colors of axolotl. But one color, the albino axolotl, actually is shared in both images. So far, we've seen 5 different colors of axolotl. That's kind of crazy, and sounds like it's going to be really cool. An interesting tidbit that I actually learned from one of you guys: axolotls change color, or they can change color, as they age, interestingly. So maybe that's going to be the mechanic, but definitely not confirmed. Also, we've learned that the axowatls will have tiny little squeaking noises. Definitely adorable. 100%. Ooh, this one is interesting. I always love the image reveals. This one is from Kojo Max 99. Underwater ravine geode. Yeah, definitely amazing. But what if we could actually see? Boom, there we go, elites. Now we can actually see. Check this out. So we have 3 new things in this image. Thing number 1, the amethyst, of course, right in front of you. Thing number 2, the blocks that the amethyst sits on. Around the amethyst inside of that cave area. Thing number 3 is right in front of us. This outer shell block. Now this block, honestly, it almost kind of looks like soul soil and gravel combined, at least to me. It seems that this is going to be a new stone variant. Now, you have to keep in mind that none of this is in snapshots quite yet, so this really just could be a placeholder, and this might not end up making it into the game. Heck, I mean, even any of this stuff might not even end up making it into the game. But it does look like we have a brand new block confirmed right here. This block was also in some of those reveal videos back at Minecraft Live. What do you think this block will be, though? A new type of stone? Amethysts are cool and all, but actually let's move on to excavations, something that I really would love to have more and more information on because they sound like they're going to be really cool. From Ulref, we did get this little bit of information though. That is exactly how it's going to be. The structures are going to be hidden underground and it's up for the players to create their dig sites. Ulref was replying to this tweet right here, requesting that these dig sites be under the ground. Like, you have to find them. If you can remember back at Minecraft Live, the excavation, the dig site was already dug out. It was open air. That was an excavation site that was actually already being dug out. Usually, you'll have to find these things. Now, I'd love to see a villager sell a map to one of these things. That could be interesting. Either way, though, it'll definitely be cool to have a fully buried excavation site that you literally have to excavate and then continue to excavate a little bit more with the brush to find cool things. This is something that a lot of you have probably heard about by now because it was confirmed a long time ago at this point. Unfortunately, brushing will delete a block. It'll break the block if you stop brushing. So, Dirt Slab, you're gonna have to wait just a little bit longer, Dirt Slab. We all need you. We all love you. Some of us do, but not today. Copper sounds like it's going to be a really, really interesting block. It's definitely going to be unique. I mean, no blocks in Minecraft literally age. That's a really cool mechanic. Now here we can see two forms of copper, somewhat oxidized and then heavily oxidized. Including the normal copper block with no oxidation, just copper. There will be 4 forms or 4 stages of this oxidation process. The devs are still trying to decide on how long each phase should be, but Agnes did confirm that each phase will be a range of days. It won't be a set amount, like at day number 5 it turns, day number 10 it turns, and then day number 15 it turns. It won't be like that. It'll be a little bit more unpredictable. And yes, you will be able to break oxidized copper blocks and actually reuse them. That's gonna be awesome. It has been confirmed that there will also be a way to stop copper blocks from oxidizing if you want that shiny copper color. Now, I wonder if you'll be able to activate this after it started oxidizing. Meaning, let's say it's oxidized a little bit. It's at that first stage. Will we be able to keep it at that first stage forever? I hope so. So 4 stages of copper oxidation. They don't know how long it'll take quite yet, but it'll be a range. You'll be able to break oxidized copper and use it, and you'll be able to stop oxidation altogether. Now, next up, let's talk about the evil one, the Warden. I'm excited for the Warden, big time. So first off, it's confirmed that the area that the Warden was shown off in, the area that the Warden will live in, is known as the Deep Dark. That's an amazing name. I love that. It's really creepy. But what we saw of the Deep Dark, that was an early look at it. It might change completely later on. Now think back to that Minecraft Live video. Remember when the Warden was being shown off, but the Warden wasn't actually shown or seen quite yet? Remember those flashes of darkness? Well, that's an in-game effect, actually. As the Warden gets closer to the player's vision actually fades in and out to kind of let the player know that the Warden is near. Now, this effect is entirely in the player's vision, so torches and lanterns are not actually turned off or anything like that. It's just an effect that the player sees. Almost like the blindness effect. You could think of it like that. This mechanic is, again, a warning mechanic to let the player know that a Warden is nearby, which is really, really cool. That whole darkness thing, that definitely adds to the scare factor of the Warden, like 10,000%. So you know how the Warden looks? Yeah, that thing right there. 0% adorable, 100% menacing. Well, yeah, this is actually pretty much in its final point in terms of design at this point in the game. So, the Warden shouldn't change in appearance too much. It's also been confirmed that the Warden won't spawn anywhere outside of the Deep Dark. The Deep Dark is its home and the only place that you'll find it. I wonder if we'll be able to generate it in, though. Probably not, because the Warden will not have a boss bar. No, it technically has not been confirmed. I mean, who knows? Maybe we can spawn in a Warden in survival, kind of like with the Wither, but it won't have a boss bar. So the Warden is not a boss mob. It's just a strong, evil beast or something, whatever it is. Big Warden, big voice, or maybe Big Warden, big sensing. Check this picture out right here. It almost looks like the Warden is yelling at a rabbit, but I think that's not what's happening here. I think the Warden is sensing the rabbit's movement. I mean, check all those lines right there. Editor me, you need a name. I'll come up with a name later. Is Editor me zoom in on those particles? Yeah, you see, it almost looks like they're going towards the Warden instead of like away. Not too sure, but maybe the Warden is sensing this rabbit. But the Warden is kind of being a jerk here. Remember this concept art that was shown on Minecraft Live? Well, this concept art has an idea. Warden friends with bunnies. So why is the Warden screaming at a rabbit? That's like terrifying for the rabbit. Now check out the background. Let's zoom in a little bit. Aha, perfect. Now, watch this. Boom, with the magic of editing, I've actually turned that image entirely. How was it done? Well, it actually wasn't done with editing. This is a different tweet. Look at the Warden's height. This boy is tall. That is one tall Minecraft creature. If you weren't convinced, look at King B-Dogs compared to the Warden. Now, believe it or not, King B-Dogs is the height of a normal Minecraft player right there. The Warden looks like twice the height. The Warden is absolutely massive. I'm so excited for this. And honestly, even more excited now that we know it's not a boss. This is just a mob that's in the game, a creature that you could find. That's awesome. The Warden is going to be so sweet. Now next up, we have a sweet video with some amazing music from Henrik. This video is actually linked down in the description below. I'm not going to show it all, but in this video, we get another look at the footage that was shown at Minecraft Live, and a little more. It's another video of the new Minecraft surface, which looks absolutely massive. I mean, it's a placeholder, but still, it looks really cool, and of the caves down below. I didn't catch anything too shockingly new or surprising here, but the music is beautiful. Definitely check this one out after this video. It also seems like, thankfully, we haven't seen the end of it when it comes to brand new cave variations. Here, we have Henrik in his majestic natural environment. Henrik is one of Minecraft's devs. It's a great picture and all, but let's actually zoom in on the monitor. Okay, you see anything? Maybe. Thanks, random person on Twitter, for zooming in even more, because look at that. That's new. That's really different. It almost looks like a mine shaft, but it also goes up and down. What could it be? Well, it'll be the Mesh Caves, but we'll see later. That name sounds absolutely amazing. Definitely can't wait to see the Mesh Caves. The telescope art has been updated a little bit since Minecraft Live. Check this out. It's a little bit more of a circle and a circular reflection. Who said circles don't exist in Minecraft? Now this is a telescope looking at a player head. A lot of people have been speculating that maybe will custom player heads be added into the game, but that actually hasn't been confirmed quite yet. Either way though, the telescope effect or art or whatever you want to call it got a little bit more work. Will there be any more structures or revamps of existing structures in the update? Good question. Yeet. In response, Allref hit yeet up with a mayhaps, so it seems like maybe some existing structures might get an update, or there's just more structures that we haven't seen quite yet. Elites, this is going to be a gigantic update. I'd like to remind everyone that this update is due out summer 2021. That's a long ways away. The devs are doing it this way so they can get it right. The update is clearly going to be a gigantic update, and the devs are trying to give themselves a lot of time to work on the update. Now, before 1.17 snapshots begin, it looks like we're going to have a different version release. The Nether update, it continues. Minecraft 1.16.4 is on the way in the future here. It's going to be a small update that will probably just patch bugs. I'll keep you guys posted on that one though. Let's wrap everything up though with this tweet right here from King B Dogs. It just means that unless the devs themselves say something, nothing is true until official Minecraft developers announce it. So remember, elites, if you've heard it, but it hasn't been confirmed by a dev, it is not necessarily confirmed, or maybe not even true at all. But speculation is also fun. What do you think about what we checked out in today's video? What's the big one that gets you the most excited? Let me know down in the comments below. If you'd like to see more of this series, like posted once a week, definitely leave a like on this video. It'll help me out big time. If you found any bit of information, definitely tag me in it on Twitter at itiswaddles, or post a screenshot over on r/waddles. But elites, I think that's going to be it for today's episode of Caves and Cliffs Big Hype. Definitely big hype for this update. Thank you all for watching. Today, big shout out to my patrons, The Duck, 1106, Sins and You, and Milkmain. Thank you all so much for the support. Until next time, big hype gamers. Goodbye.